welcome. My name is Danielle and this is Daniela Diaries, and today we're doing all things meal prep. I love to meal prep to help prepare myself for the week, to help me stay accountable, and honestly it just makes my days go a lot smoother, especially now that we are on summer break and everybody's home and there's always food made. So if you guys are looking for some really great options for your meal prep, I got you. Let's jump into this. Hi friends, I hope you guys are doing well. So we are back in the kitchen and we are doing a meal prep today. We got Leo with us and it's gonna be a really good prep. So you guys know I do follow a meal plan, and they just basically send me over a, day in and day out meal plan, and I get to choose my carbs for each meal along with my protein. So basically they'll say like you can have jasmine rice, or you can have a potato, or you can have pasta. And they'll say, okay, or you can, for your protein option, you could have chicken, or you could have 99% ground turkey, or you can have a white fish, or you could have shrimp, or you can have 93% ground beef, or a lean cut of steak, etc. Right? So you get to switch it up, which I really do enjoy having the variety. I do have a coach who not only established a meal plan for me, but also a workout routine. If you guys are interested, we gotta brag on Coach for a minute. She just competed because she did really, really well, and I want to shout her out really quickly. So she competed in the Branch Warren competition. I believe it's in Texas, and she won overall wellness. And she looked absolutely wonderful. I'm trying to see if I could show you guys what she looked like. So, hold on. Well, this is what she's looking like right now. I mean, I'm trying to get like you, my boy. But yeah, she did really well, and she won overall wellness, and I know she's about to compete again for USA. So she's going for her pro card, and she's really wonderful. There's a lot of really wonderful coaches, but mine is Brenda. She's Roofs and Quads on Instagram. And if you guys want any of her information, just leave me a message and I'll send you over her client intake form. That's basically what I filled out. So yeah, she establishes all this for me, and I've been doing really well. I will say this, if you guys are starting a meal plan, it's going to be a learning curve. We had to change some things up, and we're starting to really see some progress. It just takes a little bit, so don't get discouraged. But what is on the menu for today? Today we are going to make some sirloin tip steaks, Lee. That's what those steaks, top sirloin tips.
Top sirloin steaks, just top sirloin steaks. Top sirloin.
Top sirloin steaks. We're gonna do some shrimp. We're gonna do boneless, skinless chicken thigh. We're gonna do some chicken breast. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, for sides, we're gonna do some zucchini. I'm gonna show you guys how we make our cactus leaves. I'm gonna make some just plain pasta, and I keep it in the fridge. I'm gonna make some chicken pasta for my kids. So it's gonna be really easy. Everything you can recreate at home, even if you're not following a meal plan, but you're just looking for some really good ways to bulk prep or cook up some food for good eating. You know what's where I got you. So let me set up this tripod. I cleaned up the kitchen. Let's get into this. So we're gonna start on the chicken first, and this is just some boneless, skinless chicken breast that I have, and I'm just going to season it with this citrus garlic seasoning. I get this from Trader Joe's. It's really, really good. It does have a nice citrusy taste to it. I like to do chicken breast and the boneless, skinless chicken thigh. I like the chicken breast like on salad or something like that. It's kind of a little bit of a lighter I feel like it sits a little bit lighter. I don't know why, I just think so. But yeah, I just have like 5 defrosted chicken thighs or chicken breasts right here, and I'm just gonna go through and season them. Now with this, I do feel that you have to be a little heavy-handed. I just push it in. We are gonna use the flat top grill today. I've been really loving doing our protein on there. Especially with chicken. Now, if you had a grill, you can grill it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I would probably prefer to pan sear this and do low and slow as opposed to like grilling, because I feel like just chicken gets dried out too quickly when you do it that way. So, as you can see, it's super coated, right? I just have a lined pan next to me here. And then just gonna go through and do the same thing. Next up is going to be the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, okay? These are just probably one of my favorites of chicken. And we're gonna use 2 different seasonings. I have one of the Nashville hot chicken. I really, really like this. It's a really, really nice flavor. It says medium heat. I don't think it's spicy at all. Do you think it's spicy, Lee?
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Just gonna give it a nice coat again. Okay. I did get this from Sam's Club, if you guys were looking. And then we're also going to use the Kinder's The Barbecue Blend. I really like this because it's not full of like sugar and stuff like that. So it's sea salt, paprika, brown sugar, dehydrated onion, spices, garlic, mustard seed, turmeric, paprika extract. So it's saying 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So I do really enjoy this one as well. And I just like to do a mixture of barbecue and hot. So these are the...
I'm not telling you anymore because
Top sirloin?
it's only been like 15 years we've been together and you still don't know what it's called.
Babe, come on. Top sirloin, I think.
Yes.
Anyways, these are the ones that you've seen Leo cutting. So you want to show them how thick they are? So they're pretty nice thick cut of meat.
About an inch.
Yeah, and then we're seasoning them with the Trader Joe's 21 Seasoning Salute, I think it's what it's called. Yeah. I love that seasoning. It's really flavorful and you can put it on anything. I've never tried it on meat before. I usually use the Montreal steak seasoning, but I thought this was really good because this has like chunks of like onion and orange and lemon.
It smells good.
Yeah, it smells really good as well. Like I said, Trader Joe's never misses with their seasoning. So we're going to put these on for this week. I don't even think I'm gonna need all of these. This is gonna be way more than well, we're gonna cook them all because you guys leave them too, so no big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and season that, and then we have these for Leo and the kids. These are a boneless chuck. You guys see that? I think I showed this in that haul that you guys seen. This is just a boneless chuck steak, and we're gonna add these, and Leo's gonna season them up and throw them on for him and the kids because they love them. I'm gonna get out of his way here. Use the Gibson's seasoning salt. We get this at Costco, and just season these all up for him and the kids. These are really thin cuts of meat. I think these will be really great for people who are like on keto, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a fattier steak for sure.
So
but it's very flavorful though.
That's why they're really good. I really do enjoy them, but they have a ton. As you could see all the fat in them.
You can see all the marbling and everything in between the muscles. So.
But they are so good. Like on like some tortillas and stuff, they're very, very good. And I think they're pretty affordable too.
They're one of the cheaper cuts for sure. These were $5.99, but we kind of caught a sale on these. But they're usually running about $7-8.99, but it's still cheaper than all the other steaks. So that's for sure. Makes good taco meat, or if you get a real big thick cut of it, you can make a pot roast out of it too.
Leo, we had a block rocker for years. I want to say 10 years, right? At least.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones that came out.
Yeah, so you guys should see it's like a speaker. We got it from Costco. They call it a block rocker. It's just a giant speaker. It had like a light show.
I think it's called a tailgater.
Or a tailgater, yeah. And it finally died. So it was really sad, but we just went to Best Buy and we found this one. This is the Sony Extra Bass 24-inch speaker. It was less than $200, which is really good because these speakers are really expensive. It is waterproof. Jeez. And we take this with us like when we go to my mom's house and go swimming, because for whatever reason my mom's speakers stay dead. How about it? They're never charged, and like it'll play for like a half an hour and then it's dead. So I don't know why, but this supposedly the battery lasts on this for 24 hours. So hopefully we can get some good swims. But it has some it goes 100 feet. The sound carries 100 feet. So I thought that was really nice. Becky was making Father's Day cards with permanent marker. So right here I think this is about 2 pounds of shrimp. I have it just cleaned up and took off the shell and all that stuff. And we are gonna go through and make our marinade. So I usually have garlic, like fresh garlic. I don't have any. I thought I did. I must have finished it last time. But how we're going to do this is we're gonna take the zest of 2 limes. I'm gonna cut up a jalapeno. And then I'm going to take the juice of 2 limes, probably 3. We'll see how much it gives. These limes haven't been given much. We're gonna chop up a little bunch of cilantro, and then we're gonna season with salt, pepper, and garlic. Really, really simple. I have my zester here, and I just have a bowl. And just go through and start zesting. I love using the zest of limes and lemons because it really just gives it so much good flavor. Leo came through, he found the minced garlic. The kids buried it in the fridge. If you know, you know. Oh, I already used that one. So we'll probably use the juice of 3 limes. Here he comes. You can cut your jalapenos into how you like them. I usually wear gloves when I handle these. I'm just living life on the wild side right now. I don't even usually like cutting jalapenos on a wood cutting board just because I feel like it gets in there. I'm gonna take some garlic. I like to take like a good amount, like a heaping tablespoon.
That goes a long way.
It does go a long way. We're gonna add some salt, some black pepper, and then before we mix it up, I'm gonna take some fresh cilantro. I love cooking with this. It's just been, the taste has just been the best. So we have that. I'm just gonna add in a little bit of avocado oil. And then it smells so good, super fresh. You can do this same marinade over steak as well. So I have my bowl of shrimp. I'm just gonna dump that. Make sure you get everything because there's even seeds from the jalapeno in here. That's gonna give some flavor. Everything is gonna marry together and be so delicious. And then, thank you. And I'm just gonna mix. But you could take your steak and marinate this in this too and do steak and shrimp tacos. My mom does that a lot. It's really, really good. And perfect. Just a little bit of that oil really helped break up that whole concoction there. And then there you go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to start on some of our sides. And the first one is going to be homemade French fries. So I have a bowl of, I believe these are Idaho potatoes that I just cleaned off. I keep the skin on. If you would like to remove that, you can, but just make sure you do clean them. And I have them ready. And then we are going to use this, what do they call it? Prep Express French fry cutter. I ordered this off of Amazon, and you're able to do like classic or regular, like I think it's classic cut fries and steak fries. So it comes with 2 different grids. I do love it. I used them before, and they do make it a little bit more simpler. This side up, it tells you which side. The first time I did it, I didn't do it right, and I had it upside down. So you put it on here, and then boom. And perfect cut French fries every time. All right, just so you can see, look at how much potato our French fries those few potatoes gave us, and they're like perfect cut every time. So I use my Ninja Foodie and just air fry them. I think it's like on 450 for like 20 minutes or so. But the seasoning I'm gonna use is this. This is the Friday by Tones. I got this from Sam's, and I really do like it. I feel like Sam's was a big hit for me for their seasonings. Their seasoning now was pretty great. Be careful with this stuff because it's salty and it will ruin your fries. So I just do like that 1 coat and just kind of stir it around because they get to be too salty, and then I just don't like them. So this is more than enough. Gives everything a little coat. I highly recommend that Ninja Air Foodie or whatever it's called, Ninja Foodie. It has an air fryer, a grill, a dehydrator. It's really great. I really do love that, and it's really helped save some time with cooking and stuff, especially with like air frying, and kind of, you know, saves with the mess too, which I enjoy, especially when it's hot out. Seasoned fries, and I'll throw that into the air fryer, and one of our sides is already done. Look at that, or prepared. Prepare are the zucchini. These are the calabacita zucchini. They're just same. I mean, they all kind of taste the same. I just like these because I like the texture of these a little bit better, but basically all the same. So what I do is I'm just gonna cut mine into quarters and then slices, just because it gives me a little bit more takes up a little bit more space on my plate. So for me, even though it's the same amount if I have the whole slice or not, it just, to me, feels like I get a little bit more of food. So, you know, just tricking the eyes, you know. Starting on some more sides, I have the zucchini going, and what I like to do is just cook it down so they start to get soft and omit some of the water that they retain, and then I'll start seasoning. Right here, I have a pot just of boiling water, and I'm going to make some of these. You guys would have seen me purchase these in the last grocery haul I did. And they're just some like macaroni noodles, and I leave them plain. And you guys see I incorporate them with some of my meals and stuff like that. I don't add any sauces, I just season them as I go. But also what the kids have been doing is they've been really into like big salads lately. And they've been taking some of this, like the noodles, and cutting them up and putting them into their salads along with some chicken and tomatoes and avocados and all the things, all the fixing, and doing kind of like a chopped salad. If you guys are from the area or from Illinois, you would see like the Portillo's chopped salad, and they have pasta in there. So that's kind of what inspired them. So they've been enjoying that as well. Since it's been so hot, they've been really enjoying like salads and like really light things, and I've been enjoying that too. So they're eating, I mean, I'm not gonna fight them on eating a salad, you know? So I'm gonna make some more of this so they can add it to their meals as well as my own. And this cake tastes really good. I mean, it's pasta, you know, pasta's pasta. But for this guy here, I think it's about time. He's starting to shrink down, so I think we could start adding our seasoning. So what am I going to season this with? I am going to take 2 packets of Sazón. I'm gonna say this, I haven't had Sazón while I've been on meal plan, so I'm kind of wondering how my body's gonna react, if I'm gonna be bloated or not, because this does have MSG. So to be determined, is this going to be a weekly prep? I don't know. We're just gonna try it out and see. If I notice that I'm bloated or I see a spike in weight, then obviously I'm gonna pull back. But I wanted to try it out just to see how the flavor is. I've never had an issue prior, but you know, we'll see. So I'm gonna add 2 packets of Sazón Goya, and then I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of Knorr chicken bouillon and a little bit of water, and just cook it down. So this is what it looks like after we added the seasoning. So it will give it like this orangey color, the Sazón, but that's normal. I probably could add another one, but I'm not going to, because I'm a little, you know, a little hesitant about the MSG. So I'm going to keep it real simple. And you can see there's like this puddle of like water. I added about, I don't know, I'll say like 1/4 of a cup, not even, you know, just a little bit. I just literally filled up a coffee mug a little bit with some water and threw it in there. But I want to make it so it has this little bit of broth, and I'm going to turn it on low and really let it just cook down, and that's it. Just let it do its thing. You'll hear it simmering, and eventually everything will start marinating together. So just low and slow and letting it do its thing, and that's the name of the game. Now, if you know you had some stuff to play with and you're just making this as prep, let me put you on to step 2. So once everything is all seasoned, you did the Sazón, you did the Knorr bouillon, delicious, everything is all cooked up, you come back in here and you sprinkle some melting cheese. We prefer to do it with Chihuahua cheese, but if you want to do it with mozzarella, whatever type of cheese you want, honey, it's your world, we're just living in it. Sprinkle that on here. Put a lid or put some foil and put it on low and let all that cheese just melt into it. I would even add some onion to this mix too, and cook down the onion with the zucchini. That would also be delicious. But with that cheese on top and you let that, it is so scrumptious. The kids will eat it. If they're like cheesy kids, like they like the cheesy, you know, the cheesy goodness, they will love it. It'll be a good way for them to get their veg in. And if you're like keto or whatever, you know, if you just wanted to add some cheese and a good way to get some veggies in, I promise you, it is so... I felt like giving you guys just a quick little temporary... My dad just came by to take the girls. He takes the girls for like 7-Eleven runs on Sunday, and they go and get like Slurpees or whatever. And today he brought out my Grandpa Hank's caddy, and this is a 1978 Cadillac. My Grandpa Hank retired to California, and this was his car. And when he passed away, my dad had it transported here. It's from Pomona, California, and all original. Has 75,000 original miles on it. Like old school. Look at heavy. I mean, it does have power. Ugh. But 8-track player. You know, I mean, some people may not even remember having the shifters like this, where the cars came with two keys and stuff. But bench seats, ashtrays. Like, wild. You can pull out the lights to turn them on. Like crazy. Wiper mode. This is how you press the windshield solvent. Like old school Grandpa Hank. So funny enough, this is what my dad drove me and Leo home on our wedding. So 1978 Cadillac DeVille, and it's just beautiful. Look at the carpeting on the walls. I mean, it needs a little restoration, but nonetheless, this is it's a well-kept, garage-kept car. So it's never seen snow or anything like that. And people try to buy it all the time. And my dad says occasionally he'll sell it, but my mom would never let him. So if you have an 8-track, come on over. You can listen to it. Look at those zucchini. They look so good. And like, I wanted to show you the slowly losing some of that liquid. And these are just shrinking down to anything. So they're getting real soft, real tender. And this, my friends, is where if you were going to add that cheese, I would add the cheese now, top it with the foil, and turn your flame down to low. And it would be absolute perfection. I'm just going to turn my flame down to low. And then we have this water boiling for our macaroni. I want to show you the food that we have prepped already. We still have some steak coming in, so I'll show you that. But here is that chicken breast. It has a nice, beautiful texture to it. The chicken thighs. And here is the cactus. You could see it's just like my dad. We had more, but my dad was here and he ate some. And we would just eat it just like this. It's real tender and soft. It's very, very good. And I like to use mine, like I said, with the steak and to replace like a tortilla. It's very, very delicious. The shrimp, ooh, so good. You can see the chunks of jalapeno in there. So good. Smells delicious. I wish I would have done a bigger bag, but this is all good. And then I have our French fries as well. I do have 1 pound of 99% ground turkey in the fridge. I'm not going to cook that up just yet. I want to wait until we kind of go through this, because I don't want to have... I don't want it to get into the back of the fridge and me to forget about it. So I want to kind of go through this first, and then probably towards the middle of the week I'll cook up that ground turkey. But I just wanted to show you that. Let me get the steak in here, and we are almost finished. Here is that steak all cooked up. We do have some, I think there's our sirloin burgers from Costco, like the Kirkland ones. I won't eat those, but these are for Leo and the kids. My steaks are right back here, and then the thin cut steaks Leo made for him and the kids are right here. We like our meat like medium rare. That's the way we like it. These are all the way done, so I'm going to go through and just plate that, or put them in a container and let them cool. A watermelon that I'm going to cut up probably tomorrow instead of today, because the kids have been going in on some tangerines. They've been like really enjoying them, so I'd rather them finish these first, and then I will cut out this watermelon to have that. And then I am going to cook up one more thing for the kids to have. These at Costco, I highly recommend, especially for summer meals. They are a great side for the kids as well. And it's the garlic chicken, and all you have to do is add it to the pan and heat it up. It's already seasoned. Nothing else has to be done. It's very, very good and very easy. So I'm going to put these in the zucchini pan and cook this up, and then I'll be right back and we'll go over everything that we have. But we're pretty much done with this prep. And here is that mixture there. It really cooks down to not that much, but it's a nice little side for the kids. I remember eating this and it was really, really good. And it's so simple, especially like if maybe you have like a travel ball kid or something like that. I feel ya. So what I've been doing, so this is done. We got our steaks, we got all of our chicken, all that stuff, right? Zucchini, pasta, shrimp, chicken, fries. I went through and I've already made Leo lunches for the next 3 days. And I just did a mixture. Like one day we did chicken with some pasta and some zucchini. And then another day we did like steak with cactus, a little bit of shrimp, and zucchini as well. So he's getting a little bit of everything, and I just kind of mix it up so he has lunch already prepped and he has no excuses to kind of, you know, wander. But I feel like this was a really good, let me turn you guys around so we can like see each other and chat. All right, so this is like the real me here, but everything is done. Now I'm just gonna go through and just clean up. I've been washing the dishes as I've been going, but it's about 4 o'clock now and we are done. We are prepped. The only thing I will make later on in the week is going to be the rice when I run out, because I still have a little bit left. It's so good, it's so easy. It's just jasmine rice. I cook it down and then I add the zest of a lime, the juice of a lime, some chopped up cilantro, and then I season it with a little bit of salt, and it's so light and refreshing and absolutely delicious. And then tomorrow I will cut up that watermelon, but I want them to finish up the little oranges first, because what happens is if I'll cut this up, like I'll cut up the watermelon and they forget that and things start going bad. So I need them to like finish one thing before I start the next. Veggies this week is going to be cactus, side salad, and zucchini. And then midweek I'll probably have to make some more, but I don't like prepping too much vegetable at the beginning of the week because I feel like I'm not going through it, and I just had to throw out asparagus. So with the price of stuff, I'd rather make a little bit of smaller batches on Sunday, and if I have to just recook or remake some vegetables in midweek, that's not the end all be all. I could figure out something with a vegetable, but as long as all my protein's cooked up, I'm all good. I have a thing of lettuce in there for salads, and I think we should be good at least until like Wednesday. So hopefully this gave you guys some ideas what to make for yourself, some motivational meal ideas. You know, even no one's on a diet. It's just eating good, making better choices, moving our body, doing the things, and saving money on eating out. Because if you're anything like me in a family of 5, for us to even eat at like a McDonald's is like $70. No, it's not 70. It's like $50 for freaking McDonald's. I mean, if we go to like Hooters, that's like $160. So at this point, I'd rather just spend the $160 on groceries and be full and have like leftovers. Because that's the one thing I hate about eating out, is like I feel like I'm hungry in a little bit and then I have to cook anyways. So I'd rather just eat at home and make what I want that way. Are you guys the same way? I mean, I know kids like fast food, but not with these prices, okay? Inflation. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.